Yo guys, what is going on? Jitter here. Welcome back to another video, and today's video is going to be talking about CPS and how it affects gameplay. So I already talked about this a little bit before in my video about do auto-clickers, or is auto-clicking cheating, where I kind of talked about how if you have a high CPS auto-clicker, it's more of an advantage than a low one, and it also like helps you aim and stuff like that. But if you want to find out about that, go watch my previous video. But this video is about completely legit gameplay, the advantages and disadvantages of high and low CPS. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get right into it. Oh, really quickly, I want to say that today's video was supposed to be a MMC bandwave video, but apparently that got delayed, unfortunately, and hopefully that'll be tomorrow's video, but I'm not exactly sure if they're going to continue, like, keep doing it. I don't know if they're going to do it again or they're just going to quit doing it. So yeah, let's get right into it. So CPS is your clicks per second. So if you click your mouse like this, I don't know if you guys can hear that over the audio that I've turned down on the background recording, but if you click your mouse, there's many ways you can do it. So there's jitter clicking, for example. So jitter clicking is like clicking 10 to 12 CPS by vibrating your arm, and there's also kind of like regular clicking like this. And what I like doing a lot, and this is just my preference, I'm not going to talk about anything objective yet, I just like switching between spam clicking, like jitter clicking, and just like clicking with my right and left very, 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 very slow, like 1 to 2 to 3 CPS, because what I've found out is that if you alternate, if you know what to do when, you can have like a huge advantage over your opponent. And so jitter clicking is good, however, it doesn't let you aim very high, like much, because you're focusing on clicking, and people who are bad at multitasking aren't going to be able to focus on aiming as much when they're clicking fast or focusing on clicking fast. So yeah, another thing is block hitting. It's difficult to jitter with 2 fingers. I mean, I can do it right now, but trust me, like, it's difficult. It's more difficult, and it's less accurate because you have to time your block hits, really. And the best way to time them is by using having a low CPS. So when I block hit, I always use right and left, kind of like at this rate. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but pretty much like 5-6 CPS, maybe max. So yeah. That's pretty much the difference between jittering and like low clicking. So let's talk a little bit about the Minecraft hit cooldown. So you have a 500 MS cooldown in Minecraft. That is unless you switch between a lower damage item and a higher damage item. If you do that, the cooldown is actually reduced to nothing, and the damage that you deal is I'm pretty sure the difference between the highest and the lowest weapon. So for example, if you use a fishing rod, this is basically how fishing rods work. Use a fishing rod that does no damage and then switch to a sword, you're gonna have no hit cooldown on that. So if you punch someone and switch to a sword, there's no hit cooldown between the punch and the sword, and you're gonna be able to damage them twice in the damage tick. So that's the only way you can get around the hit cooldown. And now the advantages of clicking slowly. You have a lot more control over your player and where you go. You can kind of like really grasp your mouse while you jitter click. It's difficult to really hold your mouse, I found. And you might say, okay, well, obviously clicking faster is better, but to be honest, clicking faster is probably going to give you the advantage most of the time. However, sometimes in like fights, you should switch between jitter clicking and like clicking slowly with block hitting, because when you block hit, it's effectively the same thing as W tap, but it's a little different. So I'm going to talk about that in a different video, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. See you guys later. Peace out.